So UFC Fight Night, Jan versus Figueiredo took place earlier today, and this might have been one of the most unenjoyable cards of my life. I get it, Eastern and American fans have it good every single card usually, but bro, being up from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. for a UFC card, dude, this just proved if you didn't watch this card, you are not a real fan, all right? You don't like MMA like us, because it was fun being up in the middle of the night. Took a little nap earlier in the day, but then it just got bad. I was falling asleep on and off. I only missed one fight. I'm pretty proud of myself. I only missed one fight by falling asleep. So today we're gonna cover the whole card, go fight by fight, and yeah, I did decent on predictions too. It was a good card. A lot of finishes, a lot of crazy finishes as well. First fight of the night, we had Nicholas Mata get the decision win over Mahashet. And yeah, I picked Mahashet here. It was a good fight, back and forth. Both guys were getting hurt, but it just seemed like Mahashet's chin is not good. It's just not good enough for this division. Mata, he has good hands, good power, but he should not have been hurting Mahashet with every thing that landed. He was hurting him with every strike he landed to the face, was hitting him with body shots. Mahashet was dropping him too, landing really good knees in the clinch, and it was a decent competitive fight, but I definitely think Mata deserved the win. I think it was a split decision. Probably shouldn't have been. I think it was pretty clear that Mata won. Probably the last two rounds. He might have lost the first. I don't know. I don't really remember. I was going to record this video right after the card ended, but I just had to go to bed, and then had to get my day started. Today fucking sucked, all right? Having no sleep feels like shit, okay? As a sleep maxer, it's one of the most important things about feeling good and being healthy. It's terrible not having it. But yeah, Mata got it done. I picked Mahashet. Oh well. Then we had Long Zhao KO Lei Quang in the third round. What a finish. This was brutal. They were landing back and forth this whole fight. A really good fight. I picked Long Zhao because I just knew he's a psychopath. He's so gritty, so tough, so crazy. Pointing down into the octagon floor, telling him to just stand and bang, because obviously that's going to benefit him. He's the less skillful striker, the guy who's just brawling most of the fight, having his success in those sequences. Because when they were going tit for tap, one strike for one strike, and getting out of range, Lei Quang was getting the better of every exchange for a while. He really was, but Long Zhao, the more physical, bigger guy, was just landing the more significant strikes, had more power. And yeah, he was able to get the finish finally in the third round. Thank God, because I could have seen a decision for Lei Quang for sure. But, good finish. He's really good, really experienced, still only like 24 or 25 years old. So that's just crazy having that many fights at that young of an age. But that's why I picked him. He's busy, he's hungry, and his cardio and his just durability is insane. Really good performance by Long Zhao. Then we had Loener Kavana beat Jose Ochoa by pretty dominant decision. Jose Ochoa, I knew he was good, and I remember watching his highlights. He's really good. And low-key, a groin shot affected this fight a lot. Ochoa was having a lot of success in the first round, I think it was. The groin shot landed. Yeah, until the groin shot landed, he was having success. Really competitive fight, but once that landed, it feel like the momentum shifted for a while until the third round where Connor actually almost got finished. Or maybe it was that was the end of the second, actually, because, yeah, the round ended and then he recovered. But Connor, I don't know, man. These names are crazy. Connor, I don't know. But his kicks are so good. Such a good kicker. Was landing leg kicks, body kicks, head kicks, was landing it all, damaging Jose a lot. He's a good size for flyweight, little strong, stocky guy, really scrappy, really going for the finish. He was going for the finish a lot in this fight. I liked that. He didn't just want to coast to an early decision or an easy decision in his very early MMA career. So yeah, I respect it. Really good guy. He just has that face that looks like he's going to be a star and looks like he's going to do great things. And that's a good thing because flyweight needs him really badly. Kaya Sakura is coming to save us, but he might just lose to Pantoja and be out the spotlight right away. So good finish, or good decision win. He almost got finished at the end of the second. Took a few really bad body shots, body kicks, I think it was. And he almost wilted. He almost folded. the fucking commentary was so biased. They weren't even saying anything when he was almost getting finished. They're like, oh, I think he's hurt, buddy. He was literally getting ground and pounded on, almost finished, and they didn't really freak out at all. So fucking biased, so cringe. I hate Michael Bisping so much on commentary. Then we had a really big upset. I was very surprised at this. Carlos Hernandez beat Narim Jargal by decision. I think he deserved the win. I think Narim Jargal got the more damage in the fight, landed the more significant shots. But, dude, Carlos had a lot of control time. He didn't do much damage with it, but it was very dominant. He was able to get the takedowns in every single round, I think, and control him for like half the round. So I know I'm always the person who says damage over control time, but when it's to that extent and your damaging shots are not that significant, you kind of just got to give it to Jose, right? Like, I don't know. I didn't really watch this fight too closely. I think I was getting food or something. So you probably can make an argument that it was a robbery, but I'm not going to go rewatch it to know. I don't care that much. Good fight. Decent little, like, Narim Jargal was going for a lot of elbows and just wasn't landing a lot. He should have just stuck to the striking. He was having success with the kicks and punches, but he kept going with crazy, like, over-the-top, winded up elbows. It was a weird performance, and yeah, I thought he was going to win, but he didn't. Unfortunate. Then we had Ming Shi absolutely murder Feng Xiaochen. Oh my god. I've never been more worried for a women's fighter ever. I do think the wheeling her out and updating us 10,000 fucking times about her well-being was a bit over the top. But yeah, dude, this KO was brutal. Her eyes rolled the fuck back so badly. Got KO'd cold. Yeah, you don't see that much in women's. And I picked Xiao Chen. I thought she was going to win. And I think she was up until the point of the KO. I don't know. Again, I wasn't watching too closely. Sorry, I'm a bit of a casual for this. I should be watching all the fights closely, but when it's the middle of the night, I'm tired, and these fights are just, I don't know any of these guys. It's so hard to get super in the fight when you don't know who any of them are, and it's women's WMMA, so. Good fight, really good KO, but, dude, Fang Chi, whatever her name is, she is so wholesome. She was just standing there with the camera pointing at her with a thumbs up. It was so wholesome, just so awkward looking, did not know what to do. She felt so bad for her opponent because, yeah, at the end of the day, you want to get the KO, but you want your opponent to be okay and get up after that KO. So, unfortunate. I hope Xiao Chen makes a speedy recovery. I don't think her neck's broken or anything, so that's good. But yeah, really brutal head kick KO. It was crazy. I screamed. I think I woke up my whole family. Then we had Dong Hu Choi get a crazy first round super early KO over Kiro Asata. And yeah, Kiro Asata just didn't look too good. Dude, Dong Hu Choi is a weirdo. Did you guys see him on the fucking on the mic, the post-fight speech, just all the dances and movements he was doing? This dude's a weirdo, and I love it, okay? He's a fucking weirdo. And he's really good at fighting, really powerful for I think this was flyweight. They look really big for flyweight. He looked really powerful in there. Both of them did. But Dong Hu Choi was just able to get the better of the boxing exchanges. I think there was some decent clinch grappling up until the finish that didn't really amount to much. But yeah, again, another really good finish. This card was actually really good. I mean, I know at the beginning of the video I said it was unenjoyable, but the card was great. You know, just the timing of it was a bit off. Then we had Yu Su Young get a pretty boring decision over Bereletang. I don't know, all right? I don't fucking know how to say the names. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't unsub for that, okay? It's not racist. I just don't know, all right? I'm ignorant. But yeah, this is a pretty boring decision. Su Young just got him down and controlled him for most of the fight. Wasn't too much exchanges in the feet, which the loser, I'm not saying his name. The loser actually had really good striking, was really fast, but he just didn't have the grappling to stay on the feet. So ended up going to a pretty boring decision where Su Young did not land much ground and pound at all. It was pretty boring to watch. Let's move on. Then starting off the main card, we had Zhang Minyang get a crazy first round brutal finish, which is exactly what I predicted. It's exactly what all of us predicted. We know he was going to KO Ozzy Diaz. Come on, who the fuck is Ozzy Diaz? But I think he was undefeated or something. Rip. But Zhang Mianyang, dude, his power is crazy. I mean, I know it's 205. These guys are usually pretty powerful, but He can KO anyone if he lands that shot. He was a bit plotty at first, but he got it done in the first round. So there's not much we can say here. Really good finish. Yeah, I'm excited to see him fight again. Hopefully he stays active, because I think this was coming off of like a 9-month layoff after he got a crazy first round KO before this. Come on, man, stay active. Get them KOs 3 or 4 in a year. That'd be crazy. That's how you get to the rankings. Then we had Carlos Ulberg get a very good decision win over Volkan Ozdemir. Very good decision, very good win. This was a scrap, okay? This was a very ugly fight. They were going back and forth, crazy fast pace, crazy sprawls, super fast sprawls, trying to keep this on the feet, which they did. Both of them, I don't think there was much grappling. I might have missed a round. I think I missed the first round, and then I watched the second two. But yeah, Volkan Ozdemir was trying, man, but Carlos Ulberg, his youth, his speed, his power just showed through. He won this pretty dominantly. He landed the more significant shots. He was getting out of the way of a lot of crazy, powerful shots. He definitely caught a few too, though. He was hurt. Volkan Ozdemir was hurt, though. This was a back and forth scrap. I absolutely loved it. And yeah, I think Carlos Ulberg is, again, a very good prospect. He could get that belt. He's super athletic, super fast, super young. So yeah, keep an eye on him. Then we had Wang Kong fucking lose, bro. How does, dude, WMMA is a joke. We can't have any hyped up contenders, bro. This was her second fight, I think, in MMA or in the UFC. She got fucking finished. She was landing the good, powerful shots. She was rocking Gabriela Fernandez really badly. Looks like she was getting her way or working her way towards another crazy finish. And then she just got overconfident, or she just didn't keep up with the defense, and she got caught really badly, I think, with a punch. And she went down. Didn't know where she was. Props to Gabriela Fernandez. She almost won me a lot of money, but the parlay did not fully hit. But yeah, a plus 500 dog. Good for her. Apparently a bunch of people in her family died leading up to this, so good for her, because Wang Kong was meant to be this crazy up-and-coming prospect, but she still is. I think her boxing's top level. She just has to work on the defense, because this was... we can't have any fun prospects in women's fighting to fucking keep going and winning and believing. This is so dumb, bro. I hate MMA. Gosh, she was so fun, too. Obviously, she's still gonna be fun, but it's not the same, man. It's not the same if you get finished in your second fight. Fuck. Rip. The Wang Kong train was fun. The Joker is no more, boys. Nah, she's still good, but I can't believe she got finished. Let's move on. Then we had Muslim Salikov KO Song Kanan in the first or second round. This was the one fight I missed, so I don't know how it went. But yeah, I picked Muslim Salikov, so I'm happy. Let's move on. Then we had Yan Xiaotian get a decision win over Tabitha Ritchie. Really dominant win, really good performance. She's so durable, so tough, and just goes for it. She called out for a rematch against Zhang Weili, which I think she'll have to get another win before that rematch happens, definitely. But hey, that fight was awesome, okay? That was a great fight. I'd love to see that rematch one day. But how about Zhang Weili gets a little active, right? You're in the fucking crowd at events, but you can't get in the octagon. Why weren't you on this card? Why not? This doesn't make any sense, man. She needs to be more active. Then we had the main event. Peter Yan beat Davison Figueiredo by a 5-round decision. Absolute war. I mean, the first 2 rounds were pretty low volume by both men, especially Figgy. I thought Yan was a slow starter, and I knew Figgy was a slow starter too, but Figgy was so low output and so plotty. I don't know why. I guess because you have a Peter Yan in front of you who's terrifying, but yeah, really good win from Yan. This is probably the best Yan we've ever seen. Probably the best gas tank we've ever seen from him, which is crazy because both these guys' cardio looked so good. And I know there wasn't much grappling, which is what took it out of Yan a lot in the Merab fight, so it's different. But, dude, this just shows how good Merab's cardio is. Holy shit. Yan and Figgy were both still pretty fresh in the 5th round. I know I said it was low output, so maybe that's why, but nah. In the 3rd and 4th rounds, they were going crazy. It was super back and forth, and there was some grappling mixed in. Both men getting takedowns, both men being able to get up, not get controlled too dominantly. Wasn't much ground and pound when both of them were able to get their takedowns, so we were just kind of begging for it to get back on the feet because This was a treat, man. This was such a good fight. I low-key thought it was going to be better, like a fight of the year contender. It wasn't. It wasn't even close, but I get it. There was a lot on the line. They didn't want to go crazy, just risk it all, just swinging. Because Figgy was almost close to getting finished. Not really. Jan got dropped, too. Like, both guys got dropped. This was a crazy fight, but just not as crazy as we thought it would be, probably. And yeah, again, this is the best Jan I think we've ever seen. Prime Jan is here, boys. He's only 31 or 32, so it makes sense. He's just hitting his prime now. I think he is. I think he's coming back for that belt. But first, we got to get Merab out of there, because we all know Merab is his kryptonite. So how about this? Umar takes care of Merab, and then we get Umar versus Jan. That's a scrap. Holy shit. Because I know Umar's striking is really underrated, really fast, really powerful, but he's not as good as a boxer as Peter Yan. Okay, one of the best boxers in the UFC. He's so dynamic, man. He just throws so much different shit at you. He's gonna go for a flying knee. He's gonna hit your leg with his kick. He's gonna hurt your body with his kick. He's gonna head kick you, and then he's gonna go with the boxing, and then he's gonna mix the takedown. It's crazy. He's so good, and I knew he was so good, but my dumbass picked Figgy. I just believed in it. I wanted Figgy to get that belt so damn bad, but, it's MMA. What are you going to do? Really good card. Really good main event. I loved it. I just didn't like the timing. Yeah, can we never do a China card again? Thank you. I know this was the first time we went there in 5 years. For a good reason, all right? Fuck that. I don't want to do that shit again, all right? That's the whole card, boys. I'll see you in the next one.